Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking pure sports cars, the kind that make your heart race and your wallet cry. Picture this. You drop $280,000 on a McLaren Artura in 2023. 2 years and 18,000 miles later, it's worth $175,000. You've had 3 software updates, 1 battery scare, and a $9,800 repair bill just dropped. Meanwhile, a 2019 Porsche 911 Carrera S with 115,000 miles is still on original clutch, original turbos, pulls like new, and sells tomorrow for 82% of what the first owner paid. 3 absolute money pits that will quietly bankrupt you, 4 legends that deliver supercar smiles without the nightmares. Data from Consumer Reports, J.D. Power, Rennlist, FerrariChat, McLaren Life, Car and Driver long-term tests, and 2026 used market depreciation numbers.
Let's start with the traps.
Number 3 worst, the hybrid headache. 2022 to 2025 McLaren Artura. Original MSRP $225,000, $260,000. You can now find clean, low-mile examples for $175,000, $195,000. Sounds tempting? It's a trap. This was McLaren's first series production hybrid. Classic first-gen gamble. Early cars had fuel pipe recalls, thermal incidents, software gremlins that would brick the car on the side of the road, battery cooling issues, oil leaks, AC failures, and TPMS sensors that die for fun. Service network is still thin outside major cities. One owner on McLaren Life had his 2025 Artura in the shop for 28 days in the first 1,350 miles. Oil leak, AC, tire pressure module. Parts wait times can be 4 to 6 weeks. Repair costs on minor issues start at $5 to $10K. Battery warranty is 6 years/45K miles, but everything else is the standard 3-year deal. Verdict: lease it if you must have the name. Buying one used in 2026 is catching a falling knife. Number 2 worst, the clutch-eating time bomb, 2015 to 2019 Ferrari 488 GTB/GTS. Original sticker, $250,000, $320,000. Clean examples now, $180,000 to $225,000. The 3.9 twin-turbo V8 is incredible, until the carbon clutch starts slipping around 15 to 25K miles if you ever use launch control or track it. Replacement alone is $8,000, $12,000 at a dealer. Full gearbox? $35,000, $45,000. Major service every 5 years or 15K miles runs $4,000, $7,000. Oil leaks on the dry sump system are common. Brake jobs with carbon ceramics are $6,000, $9,000, and the Ferrari tax on everything else adds up fast. Forum stories are full of guys who bought the dream and then spent $15,000, $20,000 in the first 12 months out of warranty. 127 owner posted $13,800 in year 2 for clutch, belts, and fluids. I love the car, but I'm selling before the next bill. Verdict: gorgeous, sounds like heaven, but unless it's certified pre-owned with remaining factory maintenance, it's a bill with wheels. Number 1 worst, the one that keeps me up at night, 2014 to 2024 Lamborghini Huracan. Original MSRP, $200,000, $300,000, depending on variant. You can now pick up a 2017 to 2020 for $140,000, $170,000. The 5.2 volts 10 is a masterpiece, but the ownership reality is brutal once warranty ends. Tires, P0 Trofeo R, are $4,000, $5,000 a set and last 8 to 12K miles if you drive it properly.
Brakes, $3,000, $5,000 every 15 to 20K.
Major service at Lamborghini dealer is $4,000, $6,000, and they recommend it every year regardless of miles. Electronics glitches, infotainment, lift system, magnetorheological dampers are common. Some cars eat carbon ceramic pads like candy. Parts are Lamborghini priced, even when they're shared with Audi R8s. One guy on Lamborghini Talk spent $22,000 in 18 months on suspension, clutch hydraulics, and a leaking radiator. Another posted photos of his 2018 Evo on a flatbed at 42K miles because the DCT threw a code and locked up. Depreciation is savage on non-Sterados. You lose 50 to 60% in 5 years. Verdict? If you want the raging bull on your key, lease a new Revuelto or Temerario. Buying a used Huracan without a bulletproof service history and remaining warranty? Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's flip the script to the cars that actually deliver joy without the constant dread. Number 4 best, the affordable rocket 2023 to 2025 BMW M2 G87. Used prices now $55,000, $70,000 for low-mile examples. Original MSRP $65,000, $75,000. This is the sweet spot for fun without bankruptcy. The S58 3.0 twin-turbo inline-6, 453 horsepower is proven from the M3/M4. No major engine horror stories when maintained. ZF 8-speed auto or 6-speed manual, both excellent. Steel suspension, no air nonsense, strong brakes, sharp chassis. Owners routinely hit 80K minus 100K miles with just oil changes, brakes, and tires. One Rennlist guy with a 2024 M2 at 45K miles, track days, daily driven, 0 issues beyond $800 brake pads. Exhaust note is addictive. Depreciation is gentle compared to exotics. Verdict: pure driver's car. Manual option, rear-wheel drive, balanced. If you want German badge and real involvement without exotic bills, this is it. Number 3 best 2020 to 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray C8. Used prices $65,000, $85,000 for clean 1LT, 2LT models with 10 to 30K miles. Original $60,000, $80,000 base. The 6.2 LT2 V8, 495 horsepower with Z51 is naturally aspirated, bulletproof. GM small block heritage shines. DCT transmission is smooth and reliable. Fluid change every 30 to 40K. Mid-engine layout gives supercar balance at sports car money. Interior improved massively over C7. CorvetteForum threads full of 100K plus mile cars with original engine/trans. One guy posted, 2022 Stingray, 82K miles, track abused, only maintenance and tires. Beats $200,000 cars on track. Bang for buck king. Supercar look/performance for the price of a loaded BMW M4. Just get the Z51 package and skip heavy mods. Number 2 best, the driver's Porsche 2017 to 2023 Porsche 718 Cayman Boxster GTS 4.0. Used prices $70,000, $95,000 for manual GTS 4.0 models. The 4.0 Flat 6, 394 to 414 horsepower, is naturally aspirated, revs to 7,800 revolutions per minute. Pure joy. No turbos to fail, no hybrids to complicate. PDK or 6-speed manual, both excellent. Chassis is telepathic. Reliability matches 911 levels when serviced properly. Oil every 10K, IMS bearing not an issue here. Planet 9 and Rennlist owners hit 100K plus miles routinely. One 2020 GTS 4.0 owner, track, canyon carving, daily, 0 major repairs at 65K. Sounds like a mini GT3. The best handling sports car under $100,000 used. If you crave analog feel and precision, this is gold. Number 1 best. My personal top pick for 2026 to 2019 minus 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera S 992 generation. Used prices $90,000, $130,000 for clean Carrera S with 20K minus 50K miles. The 3.0 twin-turbo flat-six, 379 to 443 horsepower is refined, strong, and proven. No major engine failures in normal use. 8-speed PDK or 7-speed manual. Rear or all-wheel drive. Build quality is Porsche legendary. Depreciation finally slowed. Many hold value like investments. 992s with 100K plus miles still pulling hard, original turbos/clutches. One owner, 2020 Carrera S, 110K miles, regular services, zero drama, drives like new. The Goldilocks sports car. Supercar performance, daily usability, legendary reliability if you follow the schedule. Buy a well-maintained 992 Carrera S. It's the one most people regret not getting sooner. Avoid first-gen exotics, hybrids, new platforms, high-strung supercar maintenance, Lambos, Ferraris without warranty, anything that eats clutches, tires, brakes for breakfast. Prefer proven engines, NA V8s, flat sixes, S58, steel suspension, good dealer networks. Oil every 7 to 10K miles, right spec, Porsche A40, BMW LL01, etc. Brake fluid every 2 years, PDK/DCT fluid 40 to 60K, coolant check, tire rotations. Always get a PPI, pre-purchase inspection from a specialist. CPO or extended warranty is gold for anything over $80,000. That's the list for 2026. 3 traps that look cool but bite hard. 4 legends that keep delivering smiles mile after mile. What luxury sports car do you own or regret buying? Year, miles, biggest bill? Hit like if this saved you from a bad decision, subscribe for more buyer guides, and I'll see you in the next one.